Hello. I haven't got a chance to actually get dressed and not be completely, running around like crazy since I got here. We've been here 1 week as of today. Um, we are right now. Gary and the boys went to go and pick up a motorcycle. Um, yeah, probably about an hour and a half away in a different town. And I got a text from them. That was at 11 o'clock this morning. It's now like almost 4. And so I got a text from him after repeatedly texting him, "Where are you? Are you guys okay?" I got a text from him that says, "I fell off the motorcycle. We got stopped by the military," which is like the police here. But I'm on my way. Really? So I tried to call, no answer. Text him, "Hey, can you let me know what's going on? Something?" Nothing. So, I finally was like, I texted him, I said, "You suck." So he texted me, "Okay, ETA 5:30, and we got stopped again by the military." Still no explanation of nothing that happened, so. I figured, if you don't want to text me back, obviously you're all right, so I'll make a video. So, since I was home all day by myself, I got to clean the house. Oh my gosh, I'm going to show you the cleaned house. And I got to spend some time out here. Beautiful scenery. Read some of my book. Took Kita out. Kita, come on. She's loving it. Are you loving it, Kita? Huh? Yeah, she's loving it. It's starting to rain. It pretty much rains every afternoon. So it's supposed to not do that when it's not the rainy season, but it doesn't seem to bother us too much because it doesn't start till around 3 or 4, and I don't know. I guess maybe when I have to start working and doing things where I have to be out, maybe it'll bother me more, but right now it doesn't bother me at all. I actually really like it. It's pretty. Sounds good and smells good. You think rain in Colorado smells good? Oh my gosh. It smells so good here. Let me show you. I finally got a chance to clean my house. And it looks nice. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, it's driving me crazy. The bedroom is not 100% because I took a nap and I had a snack. But overall, much, much better than it was because it was such a mess for so long. But yeah, so again, let's see. House is clean. Kitchen is clean. Yes, beautiful. Let's see. I'm going to show you the garage. These are the bins I was telling you. So we had 9 of them. When we went to the airport, we had 9 of those. And then we had, each of the boys had a big suitcase, and then Gary had a big suitcase. I just had one big suitcase. Or I'm sorry, I didn't have any big suitcases. I only had one bin that I put my stuff in, and then a carry-on. But so these are the bins, and then these 2 black ones. So when you go to the airport, they have certain size requirements and weight requirements. Obviously, you can either use a suitcase or you can use a bin. So I chose to use a bin and put all of my stuff in one. Actually, I ended up kind of having 2. I actually was coming out here because I was looking for my kitchen stuff because I need my bag sealer. Let's see here. All the preschool stuff. I'm going to get started with that here soon. Yeah. And Gary's tools and router. And then bidet. You gotta, let's see. Can you see it? The bidet. He said, forget COVID and their toilet paper. I'll just get a bidet. Which is smart, I think. But, more preschool stuff. Baby Mikey. This was Darian's, baby when he was little. Like, back then there wasn't as many black dolls, Mexican dolls. Like now there's, you know, pretty much everything. But back then there wasn't a lot of them, and he loved that one because it looked like him. But it's a full real doll. It's actually atomically correct. So it's got all the pieces that a little boy would have, and so he loved it. And then when I did the daycare, the kids loved it because, you know, it looked like a real baby. Ah, found it. This is what I needed. Yeah, so Gary brought all of his tools. So we brought his toolbox when we came, and it was its own thing, you know, because it was so heavy. We actually paid extra because it was so heavy, even though it was this little tiny, you know, like a regular, like a toolbox. So we paid the extra because it was so heavy. Oh, it stopped raining, so I'm gonna walk out in the yard a little bit. So we paid the money to try to let you get some of this scenery. We paid the money to get his toolbox sent. We get here and it's not there. So it kind of sucked. It was like, you know, we paid the extra and we went and bought all new nails and picture hanging equipment and all the things that, you know, you'd want to get when you're here. And I was like, I don't want to take the toolbox, but, you know, the boys talked me into it, and so I took it, and we didn't even realize until after we got here. So we stayed 2 nights in Panama City. So we didn't realize that their lockdown was lockdown, like hardcore lockdown. Like, you think America, oh, they're making us do this and that. No. No one's allowed on the street. No one's allowed without a mask, including in their car. You're not allowed to even go get food. If you want food, there's a delivery service. So as you can imagine, so Panama City is as big as Florida. Like, actually, I think it's bigger, I want to say. But as many people as there are, and I mean, it was like not a car, not a, I mean, nothing. It was like dead. Like, you would think that the town was abandoned. It was that dead. The only thing that was there was a whole bunch of little motorcycle guys riding around with delivery things on their back. I think I have pictures or something. I'll put those up. But yeah, so we were there thinking, oh, we're gonna go to the beach and we're gonna, you know, see the town. And, you know. So the first day we drove around a little bit. We got to drive to the beach and kind of just, you know, we didn't get out or anything because we thought that we were going to go the next day, and actually, oh, somebody's coming through. So our street is really narrow, and so when you go over the hills or around a corner, people honk just so that you know that they're coming around, because if not, you know, you might crash. See the cars coming through. Let's see the cars. I don't know if you can even see them. 2 little cars going by. But anyway, so we stayed in the hotel. And, okay, so we went to the beach. We saw that we weren't really allowed to leave, but they said that if you are a tourist, you're allowed to, you know, go out a little bit. You know, you can, but there's nothing open, but you can go out. So we were like, okay. We went out. We got a little bit lost because my data on my phone went out, because we thought we were going to be able to get a phone as soon as we got here, a Panamanian phone. But it was closed because everything's closed. So my dad ran out. We couldn't find the way to get back into the entrance of the hotel. It's a lot of one-way streets. So we drove around. We ended up going through this checkpoint like 2 or 3 times. Didn't speak Spanish. The guy's like, "What are you doing?" Next thing you know, we get pulled over. I'm pretty sure that they called and was like, "Hey, you know, if you see this black truck with these tinted windows, there's some Americans in there," and I have no idea what they're doing. So anyway, we get pulled over. They make us get out of the car. They make everyone open their pockets except for me. You can really tell, like, here, it's like they don't really pay attention to the women like that. Like, they made the guys completely empty their pockets, empty their backpacks, all that. I'm standing there, my purse, my pockets, they didn't even look in my direction. I'm like, okay, so I guess I can carry whatever I want, right? But anyway, so then they were like, "Do not come out again." So that was the end of that. So we stayed in the hotel all day, all night. And then we decided to come, to leave at 5 o'clock in the morning to come here, home. Oh, here comes the rain. You can hear it. It's so cool. Anyway, so we decided to leave at 5 in the morning. We headed towards the Panamanian Highway. And when we got, onto the actual, like the highway to come, the actual Panamanian Highway, they turn us around and reroute us and tell us we have to go all the way back into the city, around, all the way to another way, basically. So, excuse me. So by the time that we left at 5:30, by the time that we got all the way back to our starting point, the new starting point, it was 8 o'clock. So I'm like, thank God we left at 5. And because it was Monday and, everyone had to go to work and stuff, we got to see what the city was like. At 5 in the morning, it was way crazier and busier than I've ever seen in Denver, ever. Like, even 5 o'clock on a Friday. Like, I mean, it was crazy. So, I'll have to tell you in another video, the traffic, it's so different here. So we ended up getting here, or first we ended up getting to David, which is the closest city to where we are. We're right outside of Volcan. So we end up getting to David, and we meet the guy who's moving all of our containers and stuff for us because we didn't have enough room to move everything. So we follow him here. And I guess the whole point of that was to tell you, we followed him here, we unloaded everything, and then we went yesterday to we needed to make a trash bin because they just started trash service here. You used to have to actually take your trash and dump it in the city. You'd have to put it, or someone would come by and do it for you. But there was no trash service. Well, lucky us, we got here the week that they started trash service, so that was cool. But we needed to put something out so that the dogs and animals and stuff didn't get into the trash. So we were going to go make something, but then we realized that the blue toolbox was gone. So it had been 6 days, 5 days. So we're like, well, I don't even think there's a point at this point in trying to call or whatever. I mean, it was stuff that we needed, but it wasn't really expensive. It was just stuff that we knew we were going to need. So anyway, that's what that whole long story, that's what it was, what I was trying to get at, why we didn't have the toolbox. But anyway, so yeah, everything has been really cool. We still haven't went to the store. So they have like a stimulus, I guess, kind of thing. I'm really not sure exactly how it works, so don't mark my words on this, but I guess every 3 months they get like funds from the government. Not sure what it's for, if it's for stimulus, I don't even know. I just know that we were talking to a lady and she said that this is the 3rd month and they get a stimulus. So the stores are ridiculously busy. So we were waiting for the weekend to head out to the store in David, and we found that out. So now we are going to not go to the store in David because we are not going to be standing in line for who knows how long to get into the store. So we went to Romero's, which is a small, like a King Soopers type grocery store, but it's a little more limited. I've heard that in Panama City, in like David and some of the bigger cities, that it has more. But in Volcan, it was kind of limited, but there was plenty enough to get, cereal, eggs, meat, bread. There was enough to get groceries. So we went there, and now we're gonna have to go there again today. The guys were supposed to go to Berard's, I think is the name of it. It's another grocery store that's in the city. But I don't know if they went. I don't know because, again, they don't answer my phone. They don't answer their call. So I'm talking to you. Anyway, this is very long and I don't know how to do all the editing stuff. So I'm going to learn because Darius is going to show me, because I want to do some vlogs. I want to do a weight loss blog for you guys because, as a lot of you know, I had some medical issues and I gained a lot of weight in a very short period of time. And so I'd like to get that off, and I'd like to share my journey with you guys, along with all of the Panamanian stuff and the whole thing here. So Darius is going to teach me how to make these more entertaining for you. But for now, this is the first one, and if you have questions or comments or things that you want to know about, please let me know in the comments and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. It sounds funny to say that, but I guess that's what you say. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I will make another video as an intro to exactly who I am for people who don't know. So look for that if you don't know Cole and Gary and the boys, and Kita Kita. Kita Kita. And Kita Kita. So yeah, if you don't know us, look for that video. Other than that, look out for my videos. And again, please tell me what you want to see, because this is all really new to me. So, all right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.